Hello everyone, today I'm back for another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Captain Triumph from Peacemaker Season 2. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Captain Triumph, you are going to need black concrete, red concrete, polished tuff stairs, polished tuff slab, blue concrete, blue terracotta, gray concrete, block of gold, Van Gogh button, white terracotta, lacquered terracotta, gray wool, white wool, blue wool, tinted glass, and red terracotta. So once you have all those materials together, we can go ahead and begin. So to kick off your Captain Triumph statue, we are going to do 2 black concrete, 4 red concretes, 2 black. For the next row, we are going to do 2 black concretes, or 3 black concretes, sorry, 2 red concretes, 3 black. We are then going to do 3 rows of black concrete. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get out our polished tuff stairs. We're going to place one facing inward on the ends here. And then place 2 in these 2 middle blocks right here. We are then going to place an entire row of polished tuff here. And then an entire row here. And then we're going to place 6 polished tuff slabs, just like this. Right behind this, we are going to do 1 blue concrete, 2 blue terracottas, 2 blue concretes, 2 blue terracottas, 1 blue concrete. Do this again. For the next row, we are going to do 1 red concrete, 6 blue concretes, 1 red. And we are going to repeat this, I think it's 5 more times. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 4 more times. My apologies. Just repeat that 4 more times. Pretty simple legs for the most part. So there we go. Moving along to the torso. So the first thing we're going to do, we are going to make the first row is just entirely black concrete. And then we're going to bring out the arms from here. So we're going to do 2 blue terracottas and then 2 blue concretes. Go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. Just like that. Coming back to the torso, we're going to bring this block forward with a polished tuff, and then the rest is just black concrete. The next row, we're going to place 2 blue concretes in the middle here. And then everywhere else, we're going to just make 3D. So if you want to place them back here, you can. But we're just going to bring all this forward. Don't bring the blue concrete forward, though. That stays back. And then the next row, we're going to bring it forward 1 more time. But we're only going to do these 2 blocks right here. And we're going to place 1 red concrete, and then 2 blue concretes, and then a red. Next row, 1 red concrete, 1 blue, 1 red, 2 blue, 1 red, 1 blue, 1 red. Next row, 1 blue concrete, 2 red, 2 blue, 2 red, 1 blue. Next, honestly, the rest of the torso, we could make the rest of the torso red concrete because we're not really going to see much of it, minus a few things. So okay, I think I got it figured out. So here's what we'll do. So for starters, we're going to do just 2 blue concretes right here. And you know what? We may as well just go all the way up. So we're going to go on top of this by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That should be level. Yep, it is. So yeah, we're just going to bring that all the way up. Why not? And we're actually going to replace the top row with not white terracotta, actually, red terracotta. We're going to make the top 2 blocks red terracotta. And then just fill the rest of this in with red concrete. Just like this. So now we get to add on all of the cool little details. So the first thing we're going to do is with our gray concrete, we are going to place 3 gray concretes on the sides of the red terracotta and then 2 right underneath it. With our, sorry, I have my dryer running, so if you hear a motion in the background, that's what that is. With our mangrove button, we're going to place 1 right here. You can go ahead and get rid of that for now. We'll need it later, but just for now. Let's get out our red concrete. And right on top of this blue concrete, we're going to take it all the way up to the top. Same thing over here. Right next to this, we're going to place the red concrete here and here. And then once again, take this all the way up. And then we're going to place a gray concrete right here and right here. Take this all the way up. And then we're going to place 2 red concretes in between these gray concretes and take those up as well. So just like this. Now, with our black concrete, we are going to place a black concrete right here and right here. And then same thing over here. And we're going to place a gold in the kind of opposite corners. And we're going to take that gold up by 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that will give you the front of your statue completed. So, moving on to the arms, we're going to do the left arm first. I mean, they're the exact same, just flipped, obviously. So we're going to do an additional row of blue concrete. We are then going to do 3 rows of red concrete. And what we're going to do is we're going to need the slabs. We're going to bring out these first 2 rows with the polished tuff blocks. We're going to do a polished slab here and then 3 polished tuffs. And then we're going to do 3 polished tuff slabs on top of those. And then we can just bring the rest of this up until we reach this black concrete block. So once we reach this block, go ahead and stop. We're going to place 2 coming outward just like this. Right in here, we're going to place 4 gray concrete and then 2 right here. And then we're going to fill the rest of this in with red concrete. And bring this red concrete, all 6 of these red concretes forward. And you should have something that looks like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our black concrete and we're going to put 3 black concretes right next to that gold right there. So that is that arm done. Other arm is the exact same. So let's go ahead and just do that here real quick. Oh, I went too far. Whoops. Gray concrete all here. Red here. Bring this all forward, just like that. So that is the front of the, oh, I forgot one thing. Hit that black concrete there. There we go. That is the front of the arms done. And that is the front of the main statue done, minus the head, of course. But moving on to the sides, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do the sides of the boots. So we're going to bring these back by 3 at the black concrete. Go ahead and do the same thing over here. You can go ahead and connect those together in the back, just black concrete. Then we're going to pretty much just kind of like what we did in the front, going to bring up the black concrete. And then with our, I don't think we'll need the red terracotta anytime soon. With our polished tough stairs, we're going to do the same thing that we did on the side, on the front, I mean. And we're just going to place 2 on the ends here. 2 rows of polished tough, and then just 2 polished tough slabs in the middle here. We are then going to do a row of blue concrete, and then the rest of the side of the legs is red concrete. So there we have it. Other side is the exact same. There we go. 2 rows. Oh, not like that. Do a row of blue concrete and then red. So there we go. That is the side of the legs done. We actually will need the red terracotta, so go ahead and get that back out. We won't need, I don't think we'll need gray anytime soon, so we can get rid of that. So go ahead with the hands, you can just bring those back by 3 at the blue concrete. For the arms, you can go ahead and just make them entirely red concrete. Well, actually don't do that. Let's do 4 rows of red concrete, and we'll just call it there for now. So what we're going to do with, we're going to get out our blue terracotta, and we're going to place 3 blue terracottas just right here. Same thing right here in the back. And then we're going to place polished tufts in the middle here, and then 2 coming outward. We're going to place a polished tuff on top of this blue terracotta, for both of them, and then 2 on top of these. And then we're behind these, we're going to place a 2x2 square of red terracotta. Go ahead and not that block. Go ahead and surround it with red concrete. Bring out these red concretes right here, and then just drag the gray concretes backwards, and then just build out the armor plating on the side here. So just like this. And then the shoulder blade, fill it in by 3 with just red concrete, and then we're just going to build on top of it, just to give us this. So that's his armor, of course. So moving on to the other side, it's the exact same. So let's go ahead and just bring the glove back. Kind of looks like, who is that, Crimson Avenger? Kind of looks like Crimson Avenger a little bit, without all like the armor on. Got elite build right, Brayden. Well, I guess that was right, but I'm skipping steps. Let's go ahead and fill all this in. So there's that, and then we'll go ahead and do the gauntlet. I need the blue terracotta. Come here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The polished tuff going all the way up. Slabs on. There we go. So that is the sides of the statue done. And now for the back. Honestly, there's not many. You know what, guys? I just realized something. The pauldrons are wrong. So let's fix that. So to fix that, what we're going to do is we are going to make these blocks in here blue concrete. We're going to replace this one with a block of gold and then surround that with blue concrete as well. That's what you're going to want to have. I got a little ahead of myself, and I didn't look at my plans very well. Same thing over here. And then what we're actually going to do is with our black concrete, we're going to replace this red concrete here with the black concrete, and then we're going to replace these blocks with black concretes as well. Don't connect that to though, obviously. So these 4, just like that. Moving on to the back for real this time. Back's a little complicated. Well, the back of the legs aren't, but the back of the torso is. So let's just fill in the back of the boots. And we're just going to do what we did on the front. Upside down stairs on the ends. 2 in the middle. And then polished tough here. And then 6 right here in the middle. And then we're going to fill 1 row blue concrete, then red concrete. Actually, sorry, another row blue concrete, and then 1 red concrete going inward, and then we're just going to do that the rest of the legs. So just like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do an entire row of black concrete, and then we're going to bring out the these 3 black concretes right here. And then in the middle, we're going to place 2 red concretes. We're going to get back to what this is here in a minute. But until then, we're going to do a 2x2 square of black concrete right here. Same thing right here. Going back in here, you can just fill all this in, fill those in. And then we're just going to fill all this in with red concrete for just the time being. I didn't get that. Okay, so just like that. And then what we're going to do is for this next row, we're going to do, we don't need the mangrove polished tough stuff anymore. Get out the gray concrete. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 gray concrete, 6 red, 1 gray. Next row, 2 gray, 4 red, 2 gray. Next row, 1 gray, 6 red, 1 gray. And then the rest of the torso, or the back of the torso, is just red concrete. Minus 2 blocks, which we will get to here in a second. And those 2 blocks are obviously the top 2 blocks, which are gray concrete. Now for his jetpack thing that he wears. So we're going to take out our red concrete and we're going to drag this block all the way up. Same thing here. Go ahead and fill in the middle section here, starting right here and downward. Just like that. And then we're going to place 2 red concretes right here, put a gray right here, surround that with red. Then we're going to do 2 grays right here, surround it in red, just like that. And then we're going to do an additional 2x2 square of red, just like this. Get out our mangrove buttons. Actually, we'll go back at the end and do that. We're going to place a red concrete right here, a gray on top of that, and a red next to it. Same thing over here. Over here, we are going to place a gray concrete right here and right here. Actually, that's wrong. Sorry. Break these blocks and place gray concretes in there. And then we're going to put 2 red concretes around it, just like that. And that will give you his jetpack. And now with our mangrove buttons, we're going to place a mangrove button here, 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 here. So that is what you should have. Moving on to the back of the arms, they're pretty simple. We're going to fill in the back of the gloves. Do like, what is that? Do 4 rows of red concrete. For the gauntlets, we'll need our polished tough back. We're going to do what we did on the front, 2 rows. Then we're going to place 1 here, 1 slab here, 3 blocks, 3 slabs. And then we're going to place a 2x2 square of red terracotta right here. Place 2 red concretes right in here. Go ahead and place an additional 1 right here. And then we're going to place blue concrete going all the way up, just right here. and bring this black out by 1. We're then going to place a blue concrete right here and a red concrete right here. Bring these 2 red concretes outward. We're going to do our gray concrete shape right here, and then place a red concrete here and bring this out. And that will give you the back of that arm. Go ahead and do the exact same thing over here. 3, 4. We're going to do a 2x2 square. Blue all the way up. Black. So that's without any of the 3D details. And then we'll cover that up like this, like that. Put 3 rows of this. There we go. So once you have done that, this is what you should have for the back. So that is the back of Captain Triumph done. So now, moving on to the head. So the easiest way, in my opinion, to do the head is just to make a bald head underneath, and we can go from there. We're obviously going to make a space while we're at it. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring this out by 2 with the white terracottas. They're going to be right on the blocks of gold here. And go ahead and connect those together. Actually, just to save us from breaking blocks again, we're going to fill the middle in here with gray wool. And we're going to go ahead and replace this end block with the red concrete because it's going to be replaced eventually. So, for the next row, we're going to do 1 white terracotta, 2 white terracotta, sorry, 1 gray wool, 2 light gray terracottas, 1 gray wool, 2 white terracottas. Next row, 3 white terracottas, 2 gray wool, 3 white terracottas. Next row, 1 white terracotta, 1 white wool, 1 blue wool, 2 white terracottas, 1 blue wool, 1 white wool, 1 white terracotta. Next row, 1 white terracotta, 2 gray wool, 2 white terracottas, 2 gray wool, 2 white terracottas. And for the next 3 rows, entirely white terracotta. And like I said, this will be much easier to do if we just go ahead and build this out, just to make this a little easier on ourselves. So bring it over by 2, and we're just going to make a bald head. That's all we're going to do. So now, if you are planning on actually keeping his face exposed, you can like go ahead and make the beard line go up here and then kind of stop from there. But because I know he didn't really wear his helmet very much in Peacemaker Season 2, kind of like Peacemaker himself, honestly. But if you want to give him that look, which is more suitable on how it was in the show, you are more than welcome to. But I did design the helmet to go with the statue, and it looks pretty good with the helmet. So I usually recommend the helmet going along with it. But it is up to you. And also, this statue goes really well with the Peacemaker statue, which I actually made it right next to him, so just to show it off at the end. So there we go. That's what he looks like. Well, and if you wanted to, yeah, that's what he looks like without the helmet. It doesn't look bad, but he definitely looks better with the helmet. So go ahead and replace those again. And let's go ahead and get this started. So to build the helmet, you'll need the red concrete. You'll need tinted glass. You will need block of gold, red terracotta, mangrove button. Well, we can get rid of all these materials. Mangrove button. Blue concrete. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So to start, we are going to place 2 red concretes just right here. Just like that. We are going to place a tinted glass on top of those. And then we're going to place 2 additional red concretes. We are then going to replace these 2 blocks right here with red concretes on the ends here. Going over, we're going to replace this with a block of gold, and then just 4 red concretes. So on this row right here, we're going to place a block of gold here, and then just fill in the middle section here with red concrete. We're going to go ahead and bring this forward by an additional 2 right here in the middle, and then just 2 right here. We're going to place a red concrete underneath these blocks of gold. And then starting on the row where the kind of upper beard is, we're going to just fill this all in with tinted glass. And that will give you his visor. So, moving on, let's do the side of the helmet. So for the side of the helmet, what we're going to do is we're actually going to break this gray wool and replace that with red concrete. We're going to place 3 red concretes just right here, 2 red concretes right here, and a block of gold in this spot. We're then going to place 2 red terracottas just right here, and we're going to replace this entire row with red concrete. So honestly, we should have just made the end rows be entirely red concrete, like that. Anyways, so on top of this red terracotta here, we're going to place 3 additional red concretes, 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to place a red terracotta up here. We're going to do a diagonal going backward with 2 red terracottas just like this. And we're going to place a red concrete right here. We're going to place 2 red terracottas going backward in this spot here, and then 1 doing an upper left diagonal. We are then, this is really hard to explain, so just bear with me, guys. We're going to fill in this 2x2 square right here. We're going to fill or place a red concrete on top of the red terracotta, and then 3 red concrete just right here. We're then not going to place anything below this right here. So this row is actually going to we're going to replace it with red concrete real quick. All of this will be covered just like this, but we're going to tweak it obviously. This is what you should have just like as a basic template. We're going to make these 3 blocks right here blue concrete. And then we're going to place a mangrove button just right here. And then we're obviously going to replace these blocks with red concrete. And then to connect it up with the top, which we won't get to, which we're not going to do right now, but we will here in a little bit. We're going to place a red concrete here and just drag it all the way over. And that will get us started on the top for later. And that's that side done. So moving on to the other side, it is very, very similar. It is the exact same thing. So we're going to place the blue concretes here. Let's go ahead and place all the reds. Place 3 reds in between, then a gold, then 2 reds, then 3 reds right here. Replace all of this with red concrete. Are you going to do 2 red terracottas? Nope. Not there. Here. There we go. I can place blocks right. Come on. Sometimes you gotta love Minecraft. 2 right here. Up left. Mangrove button here. Red concrete above that. And then kind of a staircase pattern, and then make the rest of this red concrete. And that's what you should have. Oh, and let's go ahead and just do that to make it look a little better. So that's the side. Moving on to the back. So for the back, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and replace these 2 rows with red concrete. To replace all these white terracottas. And then on the second row here, we're going to replace these 2 middle blocks with red terracotta. And then the rest is red concrete. Coming back here, we're going to place 2 red terracottas coming outward. And then on top of these, 2 blue concretes. On top of these, 2 red concretes. On top of these, 2 red terracottas. Coming left and right of these red terracottas, we're just going to do red concrete. This row right here is going to be entirely red concrete, extending it out, of course. And then we're going to do a singular blue concrete on the ends here with 2 red concretes in the middle. And then this is just entirely red concrete as well. So just like that. We are then going to do a red terracotta right here and right here, replacing those. Then break these, replace them with the gold, and then just replace all this with a red concrete. Then with our block of gold, we're just going to drag this all the way up to here. Same thing here. This is for the top of the head. And then just this middle section, we're going to make this, or fill this all in with red concrete. And then put 2 red concretes just right here. And once you've done that, I'll clean that out later. Once you've done that, they changed the HUD around again. Gosh dang it. Once you've done that, you will have officially finished your Captain Triumph statue. So yeah, guys, that's him with Peacemaker, by the way. So I think it looks, it's not the Earth 2 piece or the Earth X Peacemaker, but he still looks pretty good. But anyways, so yeah, guys, that is Captain Triumph. So I had a lot of fun designing this guy. He had a very interesting outfit or costume. It looked nothing like the one he wears in the comics. In the comics, he's just a dude in a red shirt. So, which they kind of paid homage, or kind of like homage to, because he wears something similar to that when he's not in this. But anyways, guys, yeah. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye bye.